What up, guys? I'm back with another video. I'm here to talk about another classic, and it's a movie related. It's a DVD right here I'm going to talk about. It's one of my favorites, and Don Bluth produced it. He's the producer of the movie. The Pebble and the Penguin by Don Bluth. He is the producer of this film. Directed this film, too. It's crazy how he was uncredited, though, but it is directed by him. This is definitely one of my favorites, and he definitely did produce All Dogs Go to Heaven and the dinosaur film. He did a lot, man. He's definitely an amazing, director. And this is one of my favorites, especially that involves penguins in it. It's about a penguin named Hubie, very shy but a very, loved, very beloved penguin right here. He wants to find his true love. That's why it's called The Pebble and the Penguin. So it definitely has some very amazing music in the movie. You'll see it when you watch the beginning of it. And you got actors like James Belushi, Martin Short, Annie Golden, and Tim Curry. Tim Curry plays as Drake the penguin. He's like the villain. He's a very mean penguin, not a very nice one. He's like a show-off jerk kind of type penguin. So, more to it. So, the full moon mating ceremony, a real life penguin tradition, requires that the bachelor birds present pebbles to their sweethearts, the lovely wifey penguins. And film is about, a shy penguin named Hubie who has the perfect stone for his love, Marina. That's his true love, happily ever after. But there's considerable competition for Marina's affections, and in an exciting race against time, sea storm and a host of other obstacles, Hubie learns that it's not the perfect pebble, but rather the perfect penguin that always gets the girl. This is definitely an amazing movie, man. If you love movies like this, especially with penguins, you gotta have this in your collection. This was like I gotta say, this was like the Happy Feet before Happy Feet. But still an amazing movie, though. Very amazing. And it is by MGM, 20th Century Fox. More like MGM, though. This is definitely just amazing, man. Look at this. Classic film. Rocco is actually the rockhopper penguin. He's a very grumpy one too, but he still has a good hearted. That he does care for Hubie and his wife Marina. He has a care for both of them. You'll see in the movie where he's like trapped in a ship with other penguins on it. And this movie was released 30 years ago of April 12th. I know we're past that, but happy 30th to this movie. Still an amazing classic. Very an amazing classic. So, the penguin that lives right here on the Antarctica right here, it is called, in Antarctica, the Adélie penguins practice a tradition in which during the mating season that the male birds gather all the pebbles on the beaches to find a pebble to use it in a mating ritual, and during the night of the full moon mating ceremony, and the males propose to the female that they love of their life, and by presenting their pebble to them, and if they accept it, they become, that married couple. And Hubie is a shy one, but a good-hearted one, and he loves Marina, the most beautiful penguin in the rookery, who also seems to like him, but his archrival Drake is a muscular penguin who is said to always get his way. Similar covets Marina's affection. One night, Hubie and Marina discuss their feelings for each other, but Hubie is unable to secure a suitable pebble to propose to Marina, to propose to her. He wishes on a star to make his dream come true, and he receives a beautiful emerald cube from the sky. The next morning, Hubie ecstatically rushes to Marina, but is intercepted by Drake, who demands the emerald, and he refuses, and Drake throws him into the water, and Hubie narrowly escapes from a leopard seal and climbs onto the piece a piece of an iceberg, which he was swept away from the Antarctica, and then Antarctica. He was swept away from the Antarctica, and 3 days later, he is picked up by people, humans, and brought aboard on a ship and route to a zoo. And he meets a gruff and feisty northern rockhopper penguin named Rocco. That's by James Belushi. Through the Emerald, Hubie sees Drake attempting to press Marina into his hand and mating by threatening her with expulsion from the rookery, and she refuses. Hubie escapes the ship with Rocco, and they lay low on a beach. Rocco reluctantly tells him about his desire to fly. That was the funniest right there. Live in a tropical climate, and Hubie convinces Rocco to join him in his journey back to Antarctica by concocting and an imaginary flying penguin named Waldo. Crazy, funny name. And Rocco soon discovers Hubie's deception, but recognizes Hubie's will to return to Marina and remains on his side. And the pair's friendship is furthermore fortified following an escape from a leopard seal, and they are later attacked by a pod of killer whales. During the altercation, Hubie's pebble is lost, and Rocco goes missing, leaving Hubie to believe he has been killed. But he manages to locate Drake and confronts him in a fight before defeating him, and Hubie and Marina reunite. Rocco, who survived the killer whale attack, returns much to Hubie's joy. Drake resurfaces to finish the three off, but his efforts bring about the collapse of his tower, and he is crushed beneath the rubble. And during the escape, Rocco achieves the flight and rescues Hubie and Marina. After bringing them to the ceremony, Rocco reviews that Hubie had managed to save the pebble and encourages him to give it to Marina, and Marina accepts Hubie's proposal and stating that she loves him more than the pebble, and the two became happily lovely after love mates. They became happily ever after in love, and they ended up having baby penguins at the end. And Rocco decides to stay in Antarctica and teaches Hubie and Marina's offspring how to fly. Man, I just love this movie, man. I'm so glad I got it, and I did get it from eBay. Really happy I have it. I only paid about like $10-11 for this, and it's brand new. And penguins will always be my favorite animal. Yeah, there's that Drake right there. He's a big poop. Don't like that character. He's an evil one. These guys are awesome, though. I love the three main stars right here, including the birds. They're super cool. But like I said, if you love penguins, for all my fans out there, if you do love penguins out there, definitely this is a recommended movie to get into your DVD collection. I will guarantee you that. This is a guaranteed movie to get. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe and comment. Follow your boy, and I will be glad to return to the next one. Y'all have a blessed one and stay safe, y'all. Peace.